What's going on, everybody? Mike McIntyre here, back from All Things Sports. I have a brand new video for you today, taking a look at the brand spanking new Adidas Nemeziz 18 Plus. Now, this is sort of an upgrade, a facelift on the Nemeziz model. We're going to show you all about the boot, slip them on feet, talk about the new colorway, and that will be today's video. So I'm so thankful that you're here. I hope you're enjoying the video. Stay tuned, and let's get into this. Okay guys, so given that this is an 18 plus model from Adidas, you do get a bit of a fancier box, and the first thing that we see is of course the string bag. The string bag is like all the other 18 plus silo models. It is stitched down the middle to give you a left and right compartment. It's made out of this very nice sort of perforated mesh material. It's got an Adidas logo here and the branding of whatever silo you have, in this case Nemeziz over here, black strings, and it's got the sort of stitching down the middle to give you a right and left compartment. So let's get that out of the way, and then let's get into the boots themselves. So let's get these guys out of the box really quickly, toss the box off to the side, and show you the brand new Nemeziz 18 Plus model from Adidas. So this boot is sort of just facelift, if you will. It doesn't really have a completely new sort of redesign like the X18 model does. The X is completely new. We've never really seen anything like it from an X boot before. But this time around, the Nemeziz is more or less the same generic thing, with a few minor tweaks here and there to sort of improve the overall boot itself. So the most noticeable one is of course the collar. This is higher than the other collars that were on the Nemeziz 17 model that had that sort of triangular pattern that just locked your foot in place. And this time we have this wrap that goes up a little bit higher on the medial side and then sort of gives you this triangle effect down here where the ankle bone would be to wrap around the ankle bone. So that is the most noticeable difference. But we're going to talk about the other few minor differences as well that we found in this boot itself. So the generic concept is the same. We do have this agility bandage, the idea of having this sort of tape wrap around the foot, creating a very unique enhanced feel that completely wraps around the entire foot itself. In many ways, it's trying to sort of just give you this medical tape wrap, this 360 wrap that gives your foot this sort of extra ability, this extra sort of support and things like that, just to wrap the foot into one solid thing, making it feel very, very secure and part of your foot. This sort of one-to-one feel. That is the idea, of course. So we have the Agility Knit Bandage branding right there, 360 Agility Bandage wrapping around the entire foot itself. And then of course the heightened collar over here, just to give you a little bit more lockdown and make it sort of feel like it's an extension of the leg itself. They have created a little bit more padding on the tongue itself right here. There's sort of this mesh padded liner on the inside, just giving this a little bit more of a padded feel to it, making it feel a little bit more comfortable as well. The old Nemeziz, the 17 model, was very, very thin right here, so this does feel quite nice actually when you put your foot into this boot right here. And the other big change is actually found up here on the toe box in the forefoot area. Before we had this sort of Agility Knit 2.0, which was a very rough sort of textile material. It did soften up to be quite nice, but it was never soft from right out of the box. This one, as you can see right here, it is quite plush, it is quite padded. It's not quite as soft as the Predator models, but it is way softer than the old Agility Knit 2.0. And what this is exactly is this woven knitted material woven together, and the pattern that you see here is actually the weaving of the knits themselves. So it's created a nice plush feel right here. The Soleplate hasn't changed at all. It's the exact same thing. It's still this torsion frame that's supposed to give you the stability and rigidity without any sort of twisting motion. You have an internal heel counter at the back. The studs are the exact same shape, same layout as all Adidas boots. 4 in the back, 3 along the medial side, 3 along the lateral side, 1 pivot stud in the middle, and a stiffener bar throughout the arch of the foot. Again, it's not an entire redesign, but it is a very welcome facelift, I think, especially the forefoot. I could have cared less about the heightened collar, to be honest, but I do like the padded tongue, the padded liner on the inside, and I really like the new material in the front. The textile of the 17 Plus model, it was good, but it was never that soft. This is much more comfortable, a lot softer, and very, very plush. In terms of colorway, this one again is quite loud. I actually like it. It is a really, really good looking colorway. Some of the online pictures didn't do it justice. It's got this very unique orange color, obviously acting as the base. You have this sort of matte orange finish on the sole plate, and then these sort of metallic black and gray finished 3 stripes right here, these very bold 3 stripes. You can see, depending on how the light hits them, how they have this sort of unique finish on the inside, and it does look quite good overall. So I do like the way the boot looks. Stay tuned, I'm gonna slip them on feet so we can talk about fit and feel, and we'll wrap up the video. So slipping my foot into the 18 Plus for the first time, you do notice that brand new padded mesh liner on the inside. That is very, very evident. They do feel a little bit more padded, a little bit more plush, and a little bit softer overall because of the liner that has been added on the inside of the boot. You could make a case that the collar itself just helps the boot sort of feel a little bit more wrapping around your foot, if you will, if that makes any sense. The collar just adds to the whole wrapping sensation of this tape idea, and you could argue that that improves the fit of that compared to the old triangular collar that we saw on the Nemeziz 17 Plus. And again, the forefoot material does feel a lot softer on feet. I would strongly suggest going true to size if you do want a pair of these for yourselves. Adidas are always no nonsense with their sizing. They get their sizing bang on across all their silos. Go true to size. These will fit most foot types. If you have a wider foot, again, and usually you can get into them. I think the Predator might be a little bit more comfortable in my opinion if for a wider foot, given that I have a wide foot. But this does accommodate my foot fairly well, to be honest. So I do find them quite comfortable. Length is perfect if you go true to size. And again, the padded liner and the whole idea of this wrapping tape idea around your foot, it does come across fairly evidently in the way that this boot is designed. Again, take from that what you will. How legit is this sort of medical tape wrapping, this bandage system? How legit is that? I don't know. That's probably marketing. I actually think that the Nemeziz line is somewhat underrated. It's a very good boot. If you're looking for something that's sort of mending the two areas of, you want the comfort of the Predator and the sort of speed boot category of the, I keep calling them F50s, of the new X18. This is the model for you. If you fall in between, if you want both a speed boot and a comfort boot, this is the model to go for from the Adidas brand. So it's a very, very good, solid offering from Adidas. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Hit that subscribe button. You know you want to be a part of this community. There's great content coming. I can't wait for the World Cup. I know you guys as well. There's going to be a lot of great events unfolding. So stay tuned to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm signing off for now. Take care.